Alright, what's happening guys? Welcome to another video by Shots. Now today what we're going to be doing is teaching you how to break up your types file into a nice organized type file and then break that furthermore into separate files. This is going to make things a lot easier for you to work with. So for example, if you want to have just clothing into one file on its own and guns into another file on its own, you can certainly do that. You can do a lot more as well, but we're going to show you today how to do so. So what we're going to use today is we're going to use two different things. So one's going to be Notepad++, and the other one is going to be a website called dayzboosters.com. Now, dayzboosters.com. So let me show you a little bit of a back, where are we? 1 second, there we go. So basically, I made this file quite some time ago, and what it does is it is an organized types file, which is out of date now. It hasn't been updated for a long time. But I was approached by a guy called OZZY, and he wanted to use this as an inspiration to create a full website, which he did. He then came back to me and I gave him a bit of feedback on, yeah, that's cool, but you should have... And the guy took it on the chin. He went away and he created something fucking unique and special. It's fucking amazing. It is amazing. So basically, what it's going to do is it's going to organize your types file for you. No matter what update it is, it's going to organize it for you. Obviously, he's got to add the new item class names into it as the updates come along. So give him a couple of days or however long it takes him to do his website. That's entirely up to him. And I'll just run you through this real quick. So helmets, if you come over to my file and you double click helmets and press Ctrl and F and press enter, it'll take you down to all the helmets in the game, all in one category. Very easy to find. Same with zombies, same with masks, same with ghillies, same with food, same with clothes, same with guns. Right, so with that now the question, I'm going to run you over to our website, his website, which is over here. So it's dayzboosters.com. Now I will put a link in the description for it, and it was founded by OZZY, and King Alabar has had a nice little input to it as well. So GG, you've fucking done something really fucking good here. And I should have made a video on this a long time ago, but I just, to be honest with you, I have not been very up to date with the Dayz scene at the minute. I've been going through a lot in personal life, so I've took a bit of time away and I've been nipping in and out here and there. So I just thought today we'd get a video done. So what you're going to do is you're going to go and get a complete fresh file set. Now you can come to my Discord or many other Discords, or go to Dayz's GitHub and you can get them. Discord always has the up-to-date versions of the files. So what you're going to do is you're going to download this. I've already downloaded it, so it's already in my downloads here. And then what you're going to do is you're going to extract it. So you're going to right click and you're going to extract all. And then once you've done so, you're going to drag it onto your desktop. The reason I drag it onto my desktop is it means I've always got a backup of my server on the desktop. So where's my... it's behind this. There we go. So my server files. Then what you're going to do is you're going to open up Notepad++. Once you've opened up Notepad++, you're going to drag the folder and you're going to drop it into here. Once you've dropped the folder into here, let me close this. You've got all your files and folders for your Dayz server, and you've got them backed up on your desktop as well. And then all you're going to do is you're going to edit them and upload them to your server, and that way you've always got a fresh copy set. I will do a video on how to FTP to your servers as well, but not today. So what we're going to do now is we're going to show you quickly the website. So we've downloaded our fresh file set, which is here. Boom. So we're going to open that up and we're going to go to DB and we're going to go our types file. So we're going to put into their server the types file, and then we're going to press process and organize. Once you've processed and organized it, you're going to check your downloads folder, and you're going to have inside your downloads folder, let me just zoom out a little bit. It's not gone in. Yeah, there's so we go sort of types. I already downloaded it today, so what you're going to do is you're just going to go into there, you're just going to edit it. You can either do two ways. You can just change the name of the file and put it into the right place, or you can just open up a Notepad++, press Control and C, Control A, and then Control and C. Then you can just close that out. You don't need it no more. Then you go and open up your DB folder. You're going to go to your types. You're going to press Control and A and Control and V, and you're just going to repaste it and just change the entire file to the one you've just got from the website. Now what this is going to do is this is now going to give you the option to be able to just double click bags and press Control F, press bags, and it'll take you to all the bags in the server, right? And that's now organized. We now have an organized types file. So what we're going to do is we're going to make this even better. So we're now going to go over to our economy core. Now inside our economy core, we're going to put this little sniblet of code in. So once you go into the economy core, you're going to go below the defaults, and you're going to paste this code in. Let's just line that back up. There we go. And then you're going to notice here it has folder DB. So what that's now telling the server is the folder DB, look for the file, this named file, which is just X's at the minute. We'll change that. And read this folder as part of the types file. Okay, so let me just line that up. I like to keep everything in order, so as you see, like your opening and closing codes keep online with the rest of the opening and closing codes in the file, and the information codes keep online with all the other information codes. It makes life so much easier. So what we're going to do now is we're just going to change this to guns. We're going to change this to guns. So after we've done that, we're going to go into our file folder, and there's our types. We're just going to copy the types, and we're just going to paste it again, right? And we're going to change this to guns. Now we're going to do it this way: guns underscore types, right? So you've now got a guns underscore types, and in our economy core, we're going to change guns types to guns to guns types. So there we go. So we're now telling the server that there is a new file inside the DB folder called guns types, and it's going to read it as part of the types file. So that's where your file name goes. That's the file it's associated with, and this is the folder it is in. So if you was to put that in your custom folder, you would have custom right here. See, very simple. So once you've got that done, you know what you're going to do is you're going to save this. You're literally done here. Now what you can do actually is you can do this a lot more. You can go medical. You can go clothing. Oh. Clothing. .xml. And you can go blah blah. .xml. And this is now telling you that you've got all these files. You don't want double .xml there. So you've got a guns file, you've got a medics file, you've got a clothing file, and you've got a blah blah file. Yeah. So we're only going to be using the one for today just to give you an example, but you can do this many different ways. What I like to do also is I like to just put a couple of blocked out comments in just so it breaks the gap up. And as you'll see what I mean now, if I was to copy this and paste this, there you go. And I'll also show you real quickly how it can look once you've got it all organized. So this is my Dayz server. And my economy core file looks like this. As you can see here, we have a file for an Audi, then we have a file for aircraft carrier loot, then the builder plus breach charges. This works on PC and console. So yes, once you've got that, you're ready to go. So what we're now going to do is we've got our organized types file here. So we're going to go into our folder where we created our, that's not the one, where we created our new file called the guns. You're just going to copy from the types up to the top, press Control and X and remove everything, press Control and A. Just delete the entire file and paste back in your header, and then being sure to add in the closing types back in. So what you now have is a fresh types file, guns file, with no information in it at all besides the starter header, the opening of the types file and the closing of the types file. So now what you're going to do is you're going to go over to your types file, and you're going to go and get your weapon So where are we? Firearms. So press Control F. You're going to go down. You're going to locate all your firearms. Once you've located all your firearms, you're going to select them all. And then press Control and X. Save this file. Oh, save this file. Now this is still your original types file. It just has no guns in it now. And you're going to put your guns into this file. And you're going to save. That's how it's done. Now you can go further with this, and you can actually go and do clothing underscore types, and then you can actually, let's just save them all. Go over here, copy the guns one, copy, paste. We're going to rename that to clothing underscore types. We're going to drag and drop that there. We're going to do the same thing again. Grab the starter header and the opening code and press Control and X to cut it. Then you're going to delete everything out the file, paste that back in, and make sure you put your slash in to tell it it's a closing. It's an open without the slash, it's closed with it. And then you're going to go back to your types file, and you're going to go and get your clothing. So we're going to press Control and clothing. There we go. And now you're going to select all your clothing. Like so. Come on. Almost there. There we go. You're going to press Control and X and cut it out the file. And you're then going to paste that into there. It's that simple. And now you have we're going to give you a little recap now of what we've actually done. So we've actually organized our types file using the Dayz Boosters website. Then after we've organized it, what we've done is we've assigned 2 new files inside the inside the economy core folder. So what we're saying is, in the server, in the host, look for the folder DB. In the DB folder, look for the files guns types and clothing types, and read them as if they are the types file. Now, here's the best part about it. You could even also go and have scout inside the guns types and scout inside the other types. You can change all of these, and it will be 2 completely different items that will be getting called into the game, and they will not affect each other. Keep the lifetimes the same, but everything else will not affect each other. Besides the the lifetime, the quantum min and quantum max will come into play. I don't actually know whether the quantum min would be read by the other file. I'll have to test that. I don't think it would, to be quite honest with you. So you could have one gun spawning in with 100% quantum and quantum max, and another gun spawning in with 0. I've never tested that theory, so it's something I would have to put into testing. So yeah, what we've got now is we have our organized types file. We have our CFG economy core telling you where these files are located and what they are to be read as, which is part of the types file. Then we have our guns and our clothing types, and to finish it off, all you're now going to do is, if you're using a trad or whatever host system you're using, you're going to go into your host system. Once you're in your host system, you're going to go into the DB folder, and you're just going to drag and drop your new files into the DB folder. So mine have actually gone into, where are they? This should be there. Let me just go back. Dayz channels to post down there. Yeah, there they are. Guns and clothing. So we now have our guns and clothing inside the DB folder. Now, if you wanted to, you could even do it this way. So you could actually have the DB folder, create a new folder called types, anything you want, types, types 1, let's just say types 1, and then you could actually have the clothing in there, the guns in there. Nope, we don't want to do that, that's fine. So we could actually have, in our DB folder, we can actually have all the normal files inside that folder. And then in another folder, in the DB folder, we can actually have our custom types files. Now, if you do it that way, you will have to go into your economy core, and the folder you're going to be selecting is DB slash types 1. And that will now tell the server to look in the DB folder to find the folder types 1, and in the folder types 1 you're going to read the files guns.xml and clothing.xml, and they are going to be associated with the types.xml. Voila, there you go, all done. Upload that into your server. So you can upload these two into the DB folder or into your types 1 folder, which is inside the DB folder, and you're going to upload your new economy core, and you're done. You've now got complete custom files, and you can take this as far as you want to take it. And in my case, I'll show you real quick my server. So if I go into my missions, if I go into my DB folder, as you can notice here, I have a lot of different types files. So I've got all my guns, I've got my breaching charges, I've got my cars, my Audis, my helicopters. Everything is in their own files. This works on both console and PC. Have a nice day, see you soon, and Merry Christmas.